Shalom, and welcome back to B'nai Noach Academy, Thoughts on the Torah. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this wisdom and inspiration with friends and family. If you look in the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 4, it says, "These are the vestments that they are to make," describing the four garments, the four vestments of the typical priest. This is not for the high priest, but this is the regular priest, the ordinary priest. And one of them is a sash. Now, what is this sash? This sash was a very long piece of material that went around a little above the waist, somewhere around where if they were to bend the house with the elbow, right beneath where the elbow would be parallel to the side of their bodies, to the torso. And that's where it went around, thus separating from under the heart to the bottom part of the body. This is something very interesting. And this, in fact, has a very important inspirational lesson for all of us. Because in a sense, we are all priests. We all are here to serve God. Maybe we don't have a formal task in a very formal setting, but each and every one of us was put on this earth by God with a mission to serve him, to serve in his holy temple, which is the entire universe. And each one of us, in a sense, is also a miniature temple. Thus, what God is saying is, true, it's all one body. You cannot separate and detach yourself from your lower extremities. You can't. However, that should not define you, or that should at least be compartmentalized and separated from your heart and from your mind. In other words, your mind, your brain, your thoughts, and your mind, your heart, your emotions, your feelings, they shall be a little loftier. They shouldn't be fully attached. At least they should be symbolically separated from the lower part of the body, that which is, so to speak, the unclean part of the body in relation to this. This doesn't mean that it's bad. It does not mean that it's, like some people refer to it, a necessary evil. It can indeed be a very, very good thing. But still, compared to the purity of the heart and the mind, it certainly needs to be separated. And this teaches us that once again in life, there has to be respect. There has to be, so to speak, the separation, the proper respect from one thing to another. It doesn't mean that the other thing is bad. It doesn't mean other things should be cast away. Not at all. But it does definitely say everything needs to be in its proper place, in its proper perspective. And this is a very great lesson for us. It doesn't mean we have to actively be walking around with a rope around our waist, but this is symbolic of that idea, which should always be prevalent in our lives and incorporated in our way of behavior.